All right, so let's start making the responsive web page. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to right click. We're going to make a new folder. Obviously, just do the same thing you would do on a Mac. I'm going to do my last name, then I'm just going to do responsive, and then underscore site. That will be the name of it. And open that up. And then I'm just going to put a couple folders in here, just like we normally do. We're not going to need them, I think, right now, but we'll make an images folder. Right click, new folder. We'll make a CSS folder. And then we'll make another folder, and that will be our JS folder. Okay, so we're not going to need them, but just to keep things, hunky-dory. Okay, after that, let's go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code, and we're just going to make a new text document. So go to File, New Text File. And then we need to basically write out our basic HTML stuff, and then we'll add in the other elements. So let's go ahead and just make this HTML5 by typing in doc type HTML. Boom. Then we'll do HTML. Do the closing. Then we need, because that's how we start and close our HTML. Then we're going to do is do our head. Boom. And then after the head will come the body. Boom. Okay, so we've got our basic structure. Now we just need to put the elements that go inside of the head. So we'll go ahead and do a title. Boom. And then we'll just call this Teach Me Cone. I'm just going to make another Teach Me Cone site just manually. Then we're just going to add a couple of metas. So we'll do meta character set, and we'll just make it UTF-8 like so. And then we'll just close it like that. And then we'll also do, you can do the other metas such as the description, the keywords, and the author. I'm going to skip that for now just for the purposes of making this not like super long. But I do want to put in the viewport. So, oops, not meta, not me either, meta. Then we're going to go name equals, and it's going to be viewport. And then the content of it is going to be the width equals device dash width. And I did not do equals, I did a dash. That should be an equals, my bad. So width equals device dash width. Oops. And then we want to also add initial scale, and that will be equal to 1.0, like that. Okay, so not like that. Where's this and then this? There we go. This is particularly important. This when you make a Bootstrap site or any of the other responsive frameworks, they're going to require this because this is basically how it keeps track of the size of the web browser. So if that's not in there, it may not work. It also may work. I'm not sure, but I don't think it'll work. So make sure you have that in there. Obviously, you're following along anyway. Okay, so now that we have that, the next thing I need to do is to actually connect my Bootstrap. So I'm just going to go to the internet here. Boom. And you're just going to type in get Bootstrap. I'll probably put a link down. Go to get Bootstrap, and then you want to scroll down. It's like, oh, build, blah, blah, blah. But then right here it says include via CDN. So this is what you need to add. So right on the top here, this is actually the CSS. So you can see it says style sheet, and it says bootstrap.min.css. That's what we want to connect. So you can just click this little copy to clipboard button. Boom. Go back to your thing, and then just hit Control or Command V, depending on what you're on. Okay. So now you've linked the CSS. Now we haven't done JavaScript before. JavaScript actually, let's go to the web page first. So go ahead and go down here, and then you want to copy the JavaScript. Okay. So this is the bootstrap bundle.min.js. Okay. So this is JavaScript. And so JavaScript's a little bit different. You actually don't put it up here because, like humans, computers read top down. Okay. So the way this is going to work is that you want to have the CSS available. So it'll link the CSS. And then when you're going through and it's reading the different elements and it's applying the CSS, it's already read it. Like it's already up here. JavaScript is different because the way that JavaScript works, we're going to paste it down here. It'll be at the very end of the body. So let's just put a couple spaces. So it's the last thing. Actually, that's got to get tapped into. The last thing you're going to want to do is just have the script here. Because the way the script works is that when it runs, it applies to the elements. So you need the script to happen as the last thing, because this script's going to run, and then what it's going to do is it's going to look inside of here and then look to see if anything's written. If instead the script was up top and it's looking for elements, those elements don't exist yet because the script is being read before the elements were drawn. This is going to apply after the elements are drawn. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So now Bootstrap is connected. Yay. Now what we want to do is actually make our web page. So we're going to do it a lot like what we did before. We're going to use the HTML5 semantic tags. And then we will go from there. I think what I'm going to do actually is, why don't I stop this video? Because now that it's all connected and you get an idea of how it works. And then in the next video, I will start making the other elements.